All right, y'all. UFC 329, maybe one of the worst outcomes that could have happened. The worst outcome that could have happened. Welcome to NAFMO. We're gonna go over this card, give a little recap. My picks were terrible. Like I said in my last video, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't bet off what I got. I will say this: I did bet Paddy and Max Holloway to win. I turned 44 into $130 off my legal bookies or whatever. But I do not condone gambling. Let's go. Gable Steveson just I'll be honest, I missed this fight. I looked at the highlight. He's giving him knees to the jaw from outer space, and then he just murdered him. Great odds. The odds were too low in my opinion. Probably should have been minus 3,000, but I do appreciate it. Gable Steveson, exciting. He beat. I mean, this when you say can, this guy's the definition of a can. They should rename it to can't because this guy can't do anything. Nikita Krylov. I picked him to win. He just looks slow versus Heavy Whittaker, man. Heavy Whittaker looking sharp, looking quick. He was just jabbing him, hitting him with some overhands. I think he broke his jaw. I'm watching at the bar with sound off, so I don't hear what the commentators are saying. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. He cracked Nikita, and then Nikita just like gave a thumbs, a little finger up, like, "Hey, I'm good." And then they called the fight. Great win for Robert Whittaker. He's ranked at light heavyweight now. Give him Khalil Roundtree. You know what I mean? Give him. Maybe Alex come back down. Yeah. I don't really expect Robert to do much here. Not a terrible showing from Krylov, but he's not making a title. He's not making a title run. But who cares about the prelims? Let's go. This is where I messed up every fight. So I picked Terrence McKinney, I picked Loner Kavanaugh, then I picked Sandhagen. But I did pick Paddy and Max Holloway. 2 for 5 on the main card. This is not my best showing. I apologize. Like I said, let's go over every fight. There's some submission attempts going on. Bobby Green's looking really good. They're fighting like, what is it, like cockfighting? They're just jumping in there, throwing everything they got. It was good. They both connected to each other a few times. Then Bobby kind of just hit Terrence with a liver shot. I think it was a liver shot. He fell straight to the ground with like 10 seconds left and kept hitting him. And the ref was like watching to see what happens. But then the clock hit 0 and then he called it. I do respect the call. He was out. Not out. He didn't get knocked out. But I do respect the call. He was done. Good win for Bobby Green. Terrence McKinney, you're going to have to fight 3 tomato cans to get back up to this position, man. That sucks. But I do believe you can do it. You seem like a young guy. You got it. Oh, this one hurt. I was really wanting Loner Kavanaugh, however you say his name, to win. Odds were on his side, and Brandon Royval gets it done. Loner, I'm gonna just say Kavanaugh. I don't know how to say his name. He wobbled Royval many times. The one was disgusting. Could not finish him on the floor. Brandon, in round 3, he pulls a veteran move and acts like he's gonna let Kavanaugh up, and then he actually just slams him back on the ground and submits him. Like I said, veteran move. Kavanaugh's definitely a better striker. His striking was very good. But yeah, I mean, this fight honestly could have gone either way. If it went to decision, I don't know. I definitely had Kavanaugh winning round 2. I didn't really keep track in round 1. And then round 3, obviously, that's where Brandon Royval submitted Kavanaugh. But good fight. And I see why it won fight of the night. Sandhagen disappointed me here. A classic Sandhagen decision fest. I do like Sandhagen, but you cannot lose a decision to Mario Bautista, man. So Bautista lands 8 takedowns on Sandhagen. Sandhagen's looking nice on the feet to start the fight, though. He's making him nervous. Oh, he got a knockdown too. See, this fight I wasn't that much tuned into, but I could tell by the gist of the fight. Mario was looking good. I thought round 1 Cory might have had it, but whatever. This is probably the most boring fight on the card. Not to say this was really that much of a boring fight, but this is a good main card. Bautista won, good job. You're not getting a title shot, so what does it matter, right? Now this is where we actually care about title shots here. This one was amazing, and everyone was mad. Paddy comes in, gets a darce, which is almost a guillotine. I didn't see that he had his arm stuck up like that. He gets his arm in there too. I don't know much about jiu-jitsu, but I think it was a darce. Paddy looking sharp, man. Looking sharp. Benoît went with all pressure. He is a pressure fighter. That's what he did against Dan Hooker, and you can't just run at someone. And if Paddy watched any film, he would know he's gonna pressure him, and it did not work out. Great win from Paddy. Of course, every single time he wins, he leaves a doubt in people's mind. That fight didn't go long enough. What about the striking? What about this? So in a way, that does suck for Paddy, but great win. You finished him less than a minute. You got performance of the night. Paddy landing 4 out of 5 strikes. Benoît landing 1 out of 3. Great. Paddy, I love the walkout. Give Paddy Ilya if Ilya doesn't get the title shot. Give Paddy Ilya or Charles or somebody. Does he beat any of those guys? Probably not, but I think he has a decent shot against Ilya. Maybe I'm hating. You could say I'm hating. Here we go. We have to respect the comeback. Man, last time Conor fought, I was in college, in like community college during COVID. It was what, 2020, 2021. But I did predict it, and I'll play the clip right here. Look, I have it actually. I have it. I need to find the transcript. Come on, roundhouse. Conor coming out with a spinning roundhouse kick, misses by 2 feet, and the crowd's like, "Oh, if that would have connected." Look, so I said he was coming out with a spinning roundhouse. Didn't I say that? Whatever. I'm a good predictor, except when it comes to fights. He comes out with a spinning roundhouse. I think he tore his ACL, broke his ACL, whatever. He just can't stand on that foot anymore. Max is trying to tell the ref hey, this guy can't stand up, but the ref he doesn't care. Kind of finish Conor. He pounds Conor for a bit. Pause. Lets Conor get up, and then the ref finally calls it. I mean, I never thought I'd say this in my life, but I think Conor will actually come back, and I don't want to see him come back. That was just a freak accident. It looked like before the fight in their training room, his leg was fine. People are asking if he came in with the injury. It doesn't seem like he did. Max goes to Conor after the fight and asked, "Hey man, why'd you come back?" And Max kind of cry. He doesn't cry, but Conor then just turns around and cries. Huge disappointment. Max wins nothing. He stands nothing to gain from this fight at all. Nothing happened. He's at 170. What are you gonna give him, Islam? Conor, I don't know who he fights next. Does he fight Michael Chandler at 170? Book it. I don't have much to say about this card. I did terrible. Conor did terrible. We'll just cut the video here. Make sure you call NAFMO at 314-866-3529. Leave your name and leave a little message. We'll go over it in the next video. I didn't get any last video. All right, look, we broke a record. We got 100 views, and no one called. I don't think anyone stays till the end of the video, so it's probably just me here. Anyways, have a good night, y'all. Thank you.